Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Can we all please stand to acknowledge the national anthem of St. Lucia? Yes. As we have a minute of silence for a player of La Clary, that's Jean-Yves Hippolyte, who passed as a result of drowning. A round of applause for the two participating teams. CHOISEUL coming from the CANARIES here. Back in 96 of the semi-professional football league for 2025. CANARIES decked in the yellow and black. And of course, CHOISEUL in the orange and blue. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the game.
This season of the Semi-Pro Football League is sponsored by the Government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, the St. Lucia Football Association, the National Lotteries Authority, Auto Shop St. Lucia, Agents for Brothers Cider, the Bank of St. Lucia, Courts Invest St. Lucia, and ES Productions.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you wherever you are in your neck of the globe. It's the weekend wrap-up of the Semi-Pro Football League, and we're right here at the Canaries playing field, where the home team Canaries, they take on CHOISEUL. Elijah Williams in your company alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Yes, Eli, of course, fans, and as I say, so a shot coming to goal. So it's always a pleasure to bring you football from St. Lucia, especially as we try to cover every inch, every length, every width of the country with our domestic game. So tonight, as Eli said, we are in Canaries, and as I say so, strike there from young Messi with the number 10. The influential midfielder, Eli, of course, is going to fill you in with the starting lineups.
Yeah, for the home team Canaries, in goal, Kimari John, Joel Mathre, normally in goal, now is at right back. Kingsley Henry, Bradley Tisson, Michael Mitchell make up the back four. Jaden Longville, Cassius Joseph, and Dwayne Jabatis, and then change midfield. Donovan Jabatis is now back in the lineup, and he's flanked by Lorik Santoma and Jardel Mitchell. For CHOISEUL, Levan Modest in goal, Mave Rizme, Jesse Ja, Perry Simeon, and Hart Flavian. They make up the back four. Ajani Louis, David Edward, and Atherton Griffith, and unchanged midfield. And Hanif Antoine, in form Hanif Antoine, he's flanked by Terry George, and returning to the starting lineup, Darrell Francis.
Interesting lineup by both teams. And of course, remember, it is Canaries, the home team. Eli, I have this feeling that Canaries will be spark with the return of Jabatis, and knowing fully well that they're at home. And this, that being said as well, I see no reason Canaries should lose any match on the home patch.
CHOISEUL people will tell you they will equally be as sparked with the return of Darrell Francis to the starting lineup. You know, his partnership with Terry George, and of course Hanif Antoine, one of the more informed strikers in the league. So that's a very dangerous front three there.
Dangerous, yes, but again, the home comforts, the size, the terrain, the drive to Canaries, all those factors have to play a role. Whereas Canaries just had to walk to the ground. They were here last night. They saw the outcomes of the various matches. They want to put on a good show in front of the home fans.
Yeah, definitely. No qualms there. Let's see. It's going to be a very interesting matchup, if you ask me. Both of these teams have been, faring pretty well. Canaries in 6 positions, CHOISEUL in 7. They're both on 11 points. So they'll be looking to put daylight between each other with a victory tonight. A draw will keep them pretty much on as even.
No, I don't see a draw at all. As a matter of fact, I spoke to some of the Canaries lads, and they're really, really pumped up. Even the fans, they couldn't wait to just be part of the semi-pro action. And kudos to the organizers for taking the initiative and bringing football down to Canaries. I think it was a bold move by the league, and they are so much welcomed by the community. Just a foul on the number 4, the big defender at the back. And well, let me tell you, I don't think, not even in international football, that you have a goalkeeper who plays as a right back.
Well, interestingly enough, we saw Devon St. Prefall deployed in the midfield in one of their fixtures. So I don't think it's novel from the standpoint of the league. It's not common, but it's not novel.
But what we can say in terms of football that we've watched, whether it be international, whether it be regional, I think this is the first time that we've actually seen in a league where 2 goalkeepers from 2 different teams have been used as outfielders.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have never seen that.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Interesting control there, appeal for handball, nothing given. Of course, you could hear Eli.
Carson Stanislas, the man in the middle.
Well, I tell you, I love St. Lucia. I just love St. Lucia. I really love St. Lucia. Our people are unique, man. Our people are very unique. Good touch there by CHOISEUL. Needs to adapt to the ground as soon as possible. Whereas we can see the Canaries team, They're at home. That's a foul, of course. Definitely a foul.
Yeah, doing job at
Reaction to the crowd. Listen, and I know for sure there are a lot of persons from CHOISEUL. There are the pom-pom girls there as well. So CHOISEUL has their backing as well here tonight.
Yeah, decent crowd despite all of the activities going on. Decent crowd. Hopefully we can see it building even more. Not as large as last evening, but still decent if you ask me. Like that was a shot on goal, critic.
Yeah, he's just trying to get his range because what tricked him. It's a tight field, not much space. So he must have figured that he could, belt a shot. Oh, good dummy there. Ball going to go to the far side.
Good ball. Nah, critic, that was never offside. You can clearly see, we can't see from the replay, but from our vantage point, we were right there along the line. You can clearly see him running from an onside position. And that was an opportunity there for Canaries to get a shot on goal at the very least.
Yeah, I think the referee. Yeah, I think it's a situation where the assistant referee was a little too hasty in raising that flag. Interesting cross there. And you could see that CHOISEUL, very good pass. And
if he's on there.
Trying to just pull this one through. This game is at a frantic pace.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And in this CHOISEUL team, you have two speed mongers in Hanif Antoine and Daryl Francis, who's on the ball right now. The only issue for them is there's not much space for them to really exploit that pace.
Yeah.
Donovan Jabati is back in the fold for Canaries. Central striker. Nice piece of skill there by Dwayne Jabati, the captain.
Listen, if you're not here, you need to be here. I don't know how far you are from here. But if you
a strike coming in there.
Yeah, lots of excitement here at the Canaries playing field. They have the backing of the crowd. That's their team. That's what I love about this community.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they lack resources, but they have a lot of passion. A lot of passion.
I actually think this is the loudest I've heard a home crowd so far for the season.
No team can beat this. No team can beat this. And look at the tempo of the game as well. They know it's going inside out. Look at the little passes, Eli. Yeah, this Canaries team is really up for it tonight. They're at home, and they really want to entertain and win this game. So I want you to take a look at it. It's a corner now for Canaries, but look at who is going to cut the regard. The two guys in the center of the pitch. Between them, that's about 6'8". Header on frame. Goalkeeper collecting comfortably. It's a long punt upfield to see if Hanif can get involved. Hanif gets the better of them. Hanif still in the mix. The youngsters did pretty well with their size. You would want your big defenders to be at the back there. But they were able to keep the dust shut on Hanif Antoine.
Yeah, and they need to keep doing that for the balance of the night, because if he gets a sniff.
Yeah, he's an informed striker for sure.
Yeah, you put it in the back of the net.
Well,
interestingly enough, over the last few games prior to his injury, we saw Daryl Francis deployed as a number 10 or in the number 9. But Atherton Griffith has played so well in as his replacement that he's kept his position and Francis now has been pushed out into a wing area. So that's an interesting dynamic there for CHOISEUL.
Yeah, I think what CHOISEUL has done with their team, they try to maximize the performances of the players. And based on that, if you had a good stint in a certain position, Mike wouldn't want to think of the team so much, but just to keep that momentum going. So I think they have done very good, because if you ask me, they're the most improved team in the entire league. So all well and good when players come back, but at least the player who replaced them had a good spell. So you're just basically rewarding those players for having that spell. The left back getting a chance. He just basically shot it. But good effort. Right. I like the tempo of what this Canaries team is bringing tonight. They're all about, taking the game to.
Yeah, CHOISEUL want to try to get to grips with what's going on. If you ask me, this is probably CHOISEUL's best lineup in terms of personnel. So they want to get to grips with what's going on and see if they can string some passes together. Terry George not yet involved in the game in any meaningful way.
Not as yet.
And we're already past the 10-minute mark. So, like you said, Canaries, they're very much on the front foot.
Yeah, you at home, you're comfortable. There's everything about here just brings an essence of them enjoying themselves. You have Dwayne Jabatis is back. You have the skipper in fine Nick. You have young Lamar in the middle. You have the fans behind you. You have your family support as well. Everything, the stage is just set for Canaries to put on a good performance. The only thing missing, Eli, is David Henry.
Yeah, not available this evening. He's actually at the venue.
In another capacity.
Yeah,
full
not Goliath.
Full capacity.
Not Goliath.
Full capacity.
Yeah, it was a good night to David, man. Quite a good spot. Shot coming in there.
Yeah.
We seen somebody from Canaries signaling for a change.
Not able to continue.
Trying to see, make out who it is exactly. Pounding the turf there.
Yeah,
normally when you see a player behaving in that
request for a
manner.
change, So which means we might see the introduction of Dove. And Dove scored recently as well. So that's more entertainment for us tonight.
It looks like it might be more of a defensive change.
He look like he's like a hip injury.
Yeah, that's the number 3 for Canaries. Is it for Canaries? That's Michael Mitchell. He's the left back.
I know he always puts in some telling crosses. They're going to be missing that element of the game for sure. As I say so, a ball spread wide.
I think that's Terry George's first touch. Might just be his first touch.
Just get it, And he's also spotting a. That's not a one plat. Is that a one plat, Eli?
I guess you can say that.
Puff.
Yeah.
Puff kind of hairstyle, It looks different tonight.
4'8" just got over Terry George there to win a header.
Yeah, making him look like he's 5'8".
That's so you know 5'8" is still not very tall. I just say.
That's my height, Eli.
My apologies. let me not underestimate you. If you know, you know.
Oh boy. Oh God. Searching pass there from the
cross there.
Dangerous ball.
I'm observing though that Terry George and Darrell Francis, they switched flanks as a matter of fact, and I don't know if that was in an effort to enable Terry to get on the ball.
A little more, yeah. Make him get more involved. And I say that he give us full pass. In the chance, ball coming across. Not bad. A good effort by by the lanky number 9, taking the fight to Canaries.
I'm just trying to figure out what exactly change there is, because as you mentioned, Delvja Baptiste was introduced. I'm wondering if Jadel Mitchell now drops back into that fullback area.
Yeah, he may have just.
Because he's played there before.
Yeah. He can play there as well, so.
Canaries players now spotting their names on their jerseys. I can guarantee you that Delvja Baptiste is not Rio Longville, even though you see our Longville on the back of his shirt.
Oh, yeah, he's not available.
CHOISEUL time to come to grips with the match, you think, Critic?
Not just yet. I still find them a little too hasty. It's as if they really want to. I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to peg Canaries as early as possible, but I just find when they're in possession, they're a bit too hasty, thereby forcing them to make some loose passes. And these are the instances where the match can boil over. So the referee, just have a little chat with them, you know. I understand the emotions.
Yeah, I don't think there was any malice.
Yes, but just have a little chat. You know, guys, cool, you know, that kind of stuff. Just cool it out.
Yeah, you could see,
just chill a bit.
Well, Bradley Tisaw and Atherton Griffith, two very level-headed guys. So I think after the little tussle, that was the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to say good night to Dogu. All coming across. I will taking a swipe at it. And there's a perfect expression there. Swipe, like how you swipe your phone.
Yeah. If it were cricket, you'd say he's playing across the line.
That's right.
Yeah.
Although these days you can, you know. Ball through. Open to come across. Still within the area.
So,
wanting to do too much with it. That ball should have been in the box a long time ago, Eli.
Donovan.
A little too much with it. A little too much with it.
Thought it was a corner. It's a goal kick.
It's a goal kick. Well, you see, when you play in the small fields, Eli, the quicker you get the ball into the box, the better. But you're not going to have the time and space to put it in perfectly. So sometimes you have to trust yourself and just put the ball in a naughty area.
Trying to release Hanif Antoine there. Very good skill there by the captain. 33 years old, Critic Delvja Baptiste. But you wouldn't be able to tell by his play.
Yeah, he's
very
a good
much
player.
a box-to-box midfielder.
Very, very good player. One of the best players in his position in the league. Despite his age, I think he understands his role. He has tenacity, he has the height, he has a good shot. Reads the game pretty well. He's a good player.
Yeah. Couple displays of skill there, his technical ability this evening. Entertaining the home fans.
Yeah, everybody has a family member on tap. So if ever you want to entertain, it had to be tonight.
Dangerous ball in there. Kingsley Henry will want that one back.
Should have been a goal. First clear-cut chance should have been a goal.
Very much a defensive header there.
Yeah, it's true, but when you have that height and posture, Eli, you attack the ball. What you try to do is try to cuddle the ball. But you boot the ball. You boot the ball down.
Down, yeah. You have to get over it. That's why I said it was a very good defensive header. He's a defender. Maybe instinctively just nodded it away.
Well, that should have been a goal. And the crowd has built up, Eli.
Yeah, it has.
The crowd has built up. You have the grandstand, which is the middle. You have the almond tree. Then you have the bleachers a little lower down. And you have those who just stay within by the netball court area. I don't know if you realize as well, Eli, every move Canaries makes, especially in the other half, in the opposition half, is cheered. Every move.
Yeah, definitely.
The fans are on it. Looks like it's a throw in now to CHOISEUL.
Definitely enjoying the mood down there in Canaries. I can hear
Yeah,
some
man.
Gregory Isaac playing
In the background.
there,
Yeah, I thought the vibe is nice.
nice and mellow.
Yeah, the vibe is nice, you know. Also, like, you know, many a times we go to some community and we have to be a chance. All still in the area. Just want to dink it. Goalkeeper. The temperature. Because remember, just on the outskirts of the field is the river. So we have this cool,
Yes.
cool feeling out here, you know. Makes me want to think about spending a weekend in Canaries, you know.
CHOISEUL is getting a handle on this game.
Yeah, they're picking up themselves now.
Marbury's may trying a bit of skill there. Looks like some mud got into the eye of Joel Mathre there.
And listen, he plays good at right back, you know. I think he's even a better right back than a goalkeeper. What do you think?
He's a good goalkeeper. It's just the height.
He's a decent goalkeeper.
Because of the height.
Yeah, for his height.
Yeah, I think if he had the height,
He'd have been a better goalkeeper.
A good goalkeeper, yeah.
Yeah, but he has the height to be a right back. No, I've watched him and he reads the game pretty well. And even his defensive contributions as well, you know. He doesn't rush into tackles. He puts his body between, you know. Yeah, he seems to have a good football brain.
There are quite a few very short fullbacks in the league. Have you noticed?
Very, very short. Yeah, very rare.
Roseau in the Super League. You have Tad Modest in the Central Castries. There are a few of them. And they're very competent, very capable. Good ball across there. Messi just letting that one run. Maybe he should have tried to bring it in and take a snapshot. Good awareness there. And another ball coming in, defended well by CHOISEUL. It's been end-to-end, critic.
Yes, it is. And now we see Hanif come to the party. The informed striker trying to shoot from way out. The ball stays into play. CHOISEUL still in possession. Takes on his man. Too much. Asking too much. And definitely a foul. Earlier on you mentioned that the CHOISEUL team are coming to grips. Certainly they are. I think they now adjusted themselves to the conditions on the ground. And they want to take their chances. Shot from way out, rather optimistic. And I often make mention of how we were treated when they cater for us. Looks like Canaries take the kick, eh?
Well, there's no kick. Well, that's probably what you're saying. They took it.
That's why they ain't. We treated very nice down here.
Choiseul trying to surge forward there. In control. Ball from the right flank. Tries to get it in. And if Antoine intercepting. There's Daryl Francis. Using his pace, getting that ball across. Shepherded out by Gerald Mathra.
Normally, when you don't hear Eli, I say he goes to the bakery. But tonight is my turn, you know. if you all don't hear me.
Williams Bakery, you going to?
Yeah, Williams, no doubt. Had a chance bringing it down in the area, trying to snap at it.
Still alive, Terry George puts it across into the
good end-to-end action for sure.
Keeper. One thing about, with our local culture, we love our local juices. Some of the local juices, like golden apple and mango, there's normally a pulp that settles to the bottom. Do you drink the juice and leave the pulp at the bottom, or do you shake it up and make sure the pulp gets infused into the balance of the liquid?
The pulp is part of the juice. So what I do, I shake. I shake to ensure that the pulp is infused so I can enjoy the entire juice.
All right.
Now, the imported juices with pulp, I want no part of it.
Well, as a matter of fact, all of them on the container say shake well.
That's right. But I thought they were referring to me. So I concentrated and nothing came out of it.
So you shook yourself?
Because it says concentrate and shake well. So I really thought they were referring to the consumer. Yeah, but we love the treatment. We love the treatment that we've been getting. I think it's part and parcel of what we do. Treated very well, so it's good. And then again, caught with the ball. Here's a chance for CHOISEUL. Oh!
Good pass there by Atherton Griffith.
Oh, yes.
Davel Edwards scoring that goal. But it was all set up by Atherton Griffith.
Also, Eli, the skipper for Canaries was caught in possession. And that's what they capitalize on. Because remember, you're in a small patch, small pitch. So you don't have the luxury of enough time to do what you want. What you should have done was get rid of the ball, but he was caught in possession. And they just capitalize on that situation.
Yeah, well, not only has CHOISEUL got into grips with the game, they now have a handle on it because they lead 1-0. Much to the dismay of the Canaries faithful. Easily corralled there. Levan Modest in goal for CHOISEUL. Fridge is full. Darrell Francis brought down there.
I think the crowd has been stunned. They've certainly gone cold, not anticipating what we just saw in terms of CHOISEUL taking the lead. So now, Canaries has to regroup and see how best they can go into the halftime or the end of the first half on the score sheet. You don't want that game to get away from you.
Yeah, Donovan Jabati is just getting that one all wrong. And ball in there. Alfreton Griffith also getting that one all wrong. But you can see the intent by CHOISEUL. They're not lingering on the ball. They're trying to get the ball in there very quickly. Corner kick of Marvin Rizme.
Another missed opportunity there for Canaries. Again, we often say to put the ball in the direction where it came from.
Yeah, CHOISEUL has definitely taken a cake from a critic.
Yeah, they're really up for it. As in there's,
I'm talking about the catering.
Canaries, you mean?
Canaries, sorry.
Canaries has taken the cake.
Canaries has taken the cake. Canaries has taken the cake. And never before have I had a fish meal with two different types of fish.
Mm.
They've taken the cake.
Mm.
Taken the cake. Are we coming back here next weekend? I think the action is heading to V4 next weekend, but I'm making a plea for Canaries, man. Oh, I think Donovan Jabatis would have been done better if he had just kept the momentum from that pass. Jaden Longville played him in very well, but appeared like he wasn't aware of what was around him.
And not only that, he's a right footer. The ball is played on his favorite foot. All he had to do was continue in his path and shoot to goal, and he opted to go on his weaker foot. You see our guy down, young George is down.
Yeah. Signaling to his calf there. And you heard him, one of the CHOISEUL players questioning the official and saying, how was that not a foul on Terry George? And I often say, critic, impeding the progress of a player is a foul. They do not need to make contact.
It was a foul.
You could clearly see he impeded his...
Yeah, of course. That one there was a professional foul. It was definitely a foul.
Yeah, by the letter of the law, that's an indirect free kick. You impede the progress of a player. At the moment, CHOISEUL players feeling like they're not getting the rub of the green. But most importantly, the most important statistic is that they lead by a 1-0.
Another corner there for Canaries. Another corner.
Out into touch for a corner by Terry George. At the moment, Canaries applying a little bit of pressure, critic.
A lot of pressure, but the final pass is what eluded them for the entire night. The one pass they got right, but Donovan Jabatis was played in, he turned around. But I've observed that the final passes,
Not Kingsley Henry's night. He's had 2 of them so far, critic. You can argue this one is a little more difficult than the first, but should have been on target, just as the first. Good skill there. George one time puts it in. Defensive header there.
CHOISEUL, when they're in possession, they're very much direct. They don't take much touches, 1 or 2, and they get at Canaries. Canaries now, when they get that ball, they want to take too many touches with the football. Canaries on the charge. Good defending there by CHOISEUL. There's a throw-in now to Canaries.
Oh, good save there. Very good save there. That was definitely goal bound, and Levan Modest coming to the rescue there.
Goalkeeper coming up trumps, keeping his team in the game. Big save there on young Messi.
He needed to as well. On the bank.
Good pressure there by Dove. Yeah, Canaries having a good little passage of play, some spells in front of goal. Yet not able to find the back of the net. Good handling of the football in midfield by CHOISEUL. Hanif on the attack. Bradley Tisson having his work cut out for him tonight. Hanif wanting to go toe-to-toe with him.
The exchange of words there. Hassan Stanislas.
The referee immediately on the scene.
Yeah, trying to nip it in the bud.
Bradley Tisson, good clearance. And is able to keep possession.
Mathra tripped up there. Didn't take much for him to go to ground, you know, critic. He's right there.
Yeah. And I agree with him too. If you touch me, the impact for me down, of course, I'll take the foul. That's another corner there to Canaries. We are already in the mix of the 45th minute. The whistle for the end of the first half should be sounding any time from now.
There you go, halftime whistle. CHOISEUL. They lead a very quiet Canaries, and Canaries playing field by 1-0. We'll be back in just a bit.
Dream big, make it your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest, for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. OSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. OSL.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
It's your own. Home sweet gets you any style of home. BOSL saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. BOSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. BOSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
Feel Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supported my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
Anywhere, anytime with your BOSL Visa credit card. Spend your life, let it BOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. BOSL saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. BOSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. BOSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
behalf of one and only game here tonight, it's 1-0 before CHOISEUL referee coming up against CANARIES. Let me remind you that we'll be back here on Tuesday for the post. Due to the tropical storm, and of course we'll be back here on Wednesday likewise.
And what an atmosphere it is. CHOISEUL, however, have the better of the home team for the time being. 1-0. And it's been an exciting encounter, Critic.
Yes, by no means of the image. As a matter of fact, we kind of set the mood for that. We kind of knew that as a matter of fact. And CHOISEUL basically just has come to the party. They're not phased by the moment. I think they're actually playing the game. They were challenged with the surface and the size and all the logistics involved. But now they have the upper hand. And they lead 1-0. So now it is for the home team to come back. I know they had a very stern talk during the break. Let's see if they can follow the instructions of the coaches. Long searching pass. Should be very interesting with this one.
Well, to keep it in.
Players appealing for the handball. The assistant referee is right out there as well. No reaction from them.
Yeah, I wouldn't give that. It's too close.
Yeah, I don't think the player could have
So
done anything about it.
Do anything.
Yeah.
He may have nicked his hand, but the proximity and the pace that ball came at him. Dangerous enough looking ball there, Donovan. Baptiste with a strike!
Yeah,
just off target.
Yeah, trying to make something out of nothing. Have a player down as well.
Can't really make out who's down.
Now is a chance where the home team can have a chat about what they need to do or to just reinforce what was said during the break.
I feel this game still has a couple of goals in it, Critic.
Yeah, I think.
To whom I can't say.
Judging from last night, we saw a lot of goals last night.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm thinking similar, especially the home team being pegged back. For them to win this game, they have to score 2 or more. Good defending there by CHOISEUL.
It's what you like to see, Critic.
Yeah, good battle between the players.
Good battle.
Don't know if it was a shot or a cross, but like a cross shot.
I was about to ask.
Yeah. I think he went for goal, you know. But it would be very difficult to score from that angle. So somebody would probably have anticipated and tried to get in there, you know.
Yeah, Canaries playing some good football now.
Yeah, a little too much. You don't have that space, you don't have that luxury. But they're playing better now, coming out of their half and moving into the opponent's half. But again, like I said earlier, it's just that final pass they're not able to put together.
You know, Bradley
pressure there on Bradley Tiso.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he doesn't only represent Canaries from a playing standpoint, he's also, you know, part of the entire setup down here, very much involved in the organization of football and other activities in Canaries. As we see Daryl Francis trying to wrap his leg around that one, just not enough.
Like a community leader.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Very instrumental in getting things organized for the fixtures.
Loose pass there, trouble in the area. Can they capitalize on it? Trying a cross-field pass.
Gerald Mathra there entertaining the Canaries faithful.
I think his nickname is Tikut, you know.
Tikut?
Yeah.
Little shot. That's overkill.
No, man.
That's taking a joke too far, man.
Creole, you remember when Creole man, right?
Yeah, man.
That's it, Tikut.
Tikut, T-T-T.
Yeah, well, it's both. So Tikut, yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the Canaries, the CHOISEUL defense are really on point, you know. They make it so difficult for Canaries.
Have you observed that the crowd has grown even more, critics?
Yes. So we can clearly say that football is the mainstay of the community. Canaries, remember Canaries are the champions in the female division. So if the female are champions, that alone tells you how much they favorite football in Canaries.
But right now they're also champions in community participation from where I stand. I would actually love to come back here.
We are coming back here on Tuesday, God willing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday fixtures.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna stay here tonight. I'll be already here. You meet me here on Tuesday.
Okay, Abate.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Abate is opening next weekend,
Okay.
the 18th.
Yeah,
Community.
Yeah.
We at home, Eli. I know there's a song about that.
Abba.
Yeah, that's Kassab.
Let me say good evening to the president of the Athletics Association watching via the live stream, Dora Henry.
All coming across. That would be very. That's an audacious strike, but very difficult skill.
Yeah, needed to get his boot over that one.
Yeah.
Difficult to do. Yeah, she was part of the Julian Alfred Foundation event last evening. Of course, she's actually part of the board of the foundation.
Okay.
And I was reliably informed that Julian Spikes went for some $75,000.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah, very
That's
good.
Spikes she recently ran in the World Champs.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. And I have a sneaker which he signed for me. 2030 is gonna be up for auction.
You're gonna auction that?
2030, yeah.
2030?
Yeah.
Trying to get the 100,000 US mark?
Euro. It's gonna be featured in the European market.
Okay, all right.
I'm not really, Euro. Belgium, France, you know the thing. But touch there by the goalkeeper Eli. Again, the crowd has grown so much. You could hear the cheers, despite the home team being down. They're encouraged by the little tricks being on offer.
But they need something to cheer about.
Yeah, you're correct.
But what I like is that we've seen, similar numbers from last evening.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're into the second half, that fares well.
Sort of like a Scorpio kick.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic type.
Let's take it. Yeah.
Remember that goal he scored against England? For Sweden?
Yeah, but the home team need to get on the score sheet.
Jean-Baptiste trying to set himself up for a strike there.
They need to pass the football and not run with it. That's right.
Yeah, good
That's
football there.
That's how the game is played.
It's a little too much.
Yeah, that's a little too much on it, but that's what you need to do. Create patterns of play. And that's what the youngster in the middle did, Rather than run with it, because you don't have that space when it comes to the Canaries field. So let the ball do its work.
Let me say good night to Mr. Martinez Avril as well. He's responsible for the grounds being in a playable condition. Very much supporting Canaries as well, taking in the football action here at the grounds this evening. Good evening to you, sir.
Do you know that Mr. Martinez used to be a goalkeeper?
A goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper. Do you also know that Mr. Martinez kept for Lancers?
That's very interesting.
All right. That's giving you.
That's very, very interesting.
You went to Leon Hess, if my memory serves me right. You attended Leon Hess. So I gave you 3 bits of information that you never knew of.
Yeah, I didn't,
Yes.
to be honest.
Like I always tell you, Eli, just prick me. And you get information, Ball coming across, goalkeeper getting his fingers onto it. Now taking his time. But again, we see the little pressure put on there by CHOISEUL.
I was about to tell you what I do know about Mr. Martinez Avril is when you're talking tough, he's your guy,
Yes.
As a matter of fact, during the Cricket World Cup last year, St. Lucia was the only venue between the US and the Caribbean to have a perfect score for both pitch and outfield. And he was responsible for the outfield.
I won't doubt that. And do you know
that's the level he's at.
his exploits? Ball coming across, nobody able to pinch onto it. But his exploits, where he gained that knowledge, is in the US. Basically, he did majority of his work in Florida, Miami area. Because Miami is known for its golf courses. And
Yes.
all right, so let's fill you in, buddy. Very generous guy,
We're having a Martinez Avril trivia this evening.
Yes. Letting people know, because we have to let our people know our people.
And who's behind
That's
what
right,
they
that's
see
right,
and
that's
experience
right,
all the
that's
time.
right, yeah.
Very, very correct. Very correct.
It's going to be a free kick for CHOISEUL. CHOISEUL, from what I can see, the names we normally mention, like for example George, because of the not enough space to do that kind of stuff, Eli. We might just see, what we see is a different Choiseul all together. All they want is the 3 points.
Yeah, I think you've seen a slight adjustment in how they played this evening.
Very much so.
Bradley Tisa on the ball there now.
Very much so. It's a throw into Canaries. So aside from Tikut, he's also called Pitbull.
How many names does he have?
2 so far. Plus I gave him
3.
one. I gave him one as well, yeah.
Yeah, 4-footed?
Yeah.
Or 4'3"? Oh God.
But again, the pressure is on Canaries to deliver. And look how Choiseul has grown in confidence. Young George not having a good night at all.
Yeah, I was about to say, as the second ball, he's not been able to corral. Normally, very good if his first touch. And his second and third.
Seems to be a challenging night for him. Yeah, the crowd getting a little restless. They want to see Canaries on the score sheet. Ball coming across, a searching
Good
ball there.
in.
There's Dove. Dove trying his best to get in there.
Yeah, Canaries have good numbers in the box, but unable, and if Antoine getting the better of Bradley Tisa for the time
composure.
being.
The tackles are coming in. The crowd is reacting as well, so it's a free kick now to Canaries.
A bit of theatre there too.
Yeah, rather theatric. Must be a Man United supporter. Because you guys have the theater of dreams.
That's correct.
Yeah, so he was dreaming.
Of being in the theatre. Dogu is really a defender.
Yeah, he is. You know which one, right? You know which one?
Yeah.
Gantas B.
Don't underestimate him, you know.
Ball coming across. Again. Ball just won't fall kindly for Canaries tonight. Can play, you know. Yeah, he can play. Better cross. Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah.
Very good stop by the youngster. Very good stop by the youngster. Yeah. I think we have a bit of end-to-end action. Again, the skipper again caught with the football. Poor technique there. Still the home team searching, trying to find a way, trying to break open the lock of the defense for Choiseul. They have not been successful at all. 65 minutes gone.
Yeah, it's about to say 25 minutes to go.
Yeah,
Plus
not much
stoppage.
time. Yeah.
Good ball there.
Donovan trying to lash onto this one.
Corner.
Yeah.
I think you're going to really see just how important MacArthur Louis is to this Canaries team. You know, his ability to hold up and link up the play, etc. I think they missed that.
Yeah. And he also has this kind of bulldog spirit. As much as he is highly skillful, but whatever the game calls for, sometimes you need a little more than skill. You need to be a little brute, a little more force. He also has those attributes. Again, under the searching ball, nobody able to get onto it. I know the fans are a bit disappointed. They came here with hope really high. And, you know, the ladies who in the little concession area, and before the match, they had a little toast towards the team's success. They might have to take another toast.
Good tackle there. Jaden Longville getting a footing.
Yeah, good composure there by CHOISEUL. CHOISEUL wanting to keep the football. Listen, I remember last year at the award ceremony. They have fan of the year. Is there an award for?
I think there were 2 fan of the year awards. That's at the SLFA awards.
No.
At the national awards.
No, Eli. When we attended the semi-pro awards, there was an award for fan. They were best fan or something like this. Yeah.
Was
if you attended the most games, or there was something like this.
Yeah. I
Right.
believe so. Yes,
they have to create an award for venue with the most spirit, or or community with the most spirit, or something. Something along those lines.
Community support.
Community spirit, community support. Something, but you understand what I'm saying, yeah? Because we've been to Larry Seuss, we've been to Marchand, we've been to Grosillet, we've been to Deriso. Everywhere is unique. But for now, Canaries is in the lead.
No, Canaries is way in the lead.
Way in the lead. So.
And we've only had 2 match days, mind you.
Just imagine that, eh?
They are way in the lead.
And that's on the heels of Tropical Storm Jerry. Just imagine if there was no Jerry and just Tom. Yeah, they really put in Canaries under a lot of pressure. Putting some pressure on Dove.
Like a corner kick, looks like.
Something tells me Canaries is going to score,
The corner flag is down.
I have a feeling Canaries is going to pull one back.
Yeah, that's going to bring the house down.
Yeah, if I have a strong feeling. It might be an unusual scorer for them as well. It might be a defender. That's what my guts are telling me.
Kingsley Henry has had a couple of opportunities for them so far. As a matter of fact, I would suggest he has had the 2 best opportunities. Too much mustard on that one.
Yeah, way too much.
Yeah, Terry George being replaced there by Elva.
As a matter of fact, young Elva is employed in a central position, and Hanif has moved to the left side.
Immediately Hanif into the play. You can see his hold-up play.
When the man in the middle is under a lot of pressure as well.
Yeah, but that was a good call.
Yeah, it was a good call, but the fans wouldn't have it. The home fans want no part of it.
None whatsoever. Got that one all wrong. Got that one all wrong. Canaries with just under 20 minutes to go. Prodding and probing. Yeah, definitely offside.
Good call by the official.
Here they come clearance, or clearance come pass, I should say, by Seesaw and a feeble effort.
Yeah, very, very feeble effort. Supposed to do much more than that. Be ready for that pass. And you execute.
Oh, good pass by Dove.
Again. Donovan should have known better. Just wait. Just wait probably a second or so. Tell you what, Eli. Shotman is now playing left back, you know.
Yeah, I realized.
So he goalkeeper, right back, and left back. Utility player.
So despite his physical shortcomings, he's a fullback.
That's correct. A complete fullback. Showing us his worth tonight.
Goalkeeper pulling out some party tricks there.
Yeah, the Canaries team at home would be very disappointed. I've seen them play much better than that away from home. For some reason, I don't know if there is the occasion or the moment that has gotten to them, but the passes have not been working tonight at all. See, Paris. Choiseul getting to the ball first several occasions.
Good turn. Elva not yet up to the pace of the game.
Listen, Choiseul is fighting for every ball, fighting for scraps. We have a player down for Choiseul.
Sarfaton Griffith got hit in a bad area.
Sore area. Possession now to coming across.
Good crossing as well. Master with his left foot this time.
You can play. Our guy getting his yellow card.
Got the better of him that time. Christopher Montoot there for Choiseul. Dangerous looking ball in. Flicked on but flicked out. The commotion going on there.
Referee, of course, has to take charge of the situation. Emotions are running high.
Yeah, you're always going to get 2 cards in that scenario because there was a reaction.
That's right.
Officials are conferring though on the far end, so ball coming in there.
He was a big defender getting up there. He did everything perfect except find the back of the net.
Corner kick this time. Looks like Henry again getting up there. Clash of heads, it looks like, maybe. This game has had almost everything, critic.
Oh yes, I mean, there were two good teams and they basically placed next to each other on the table, so the margin between the two is not that great. It is all going to boil down to who can score and who can defend. And what we've seen from this game is that CHOISEUL were able to score and be very resolute at the back, whereby also Canaries, the home team, creating some half chances but not capitalizing.
Yeah, if CHOISEUL can hold on, they'll swap places. If Canaries, they'll jump on to 14 points. 2 points behind VFR South in 5th. Of course, Grosile, with their victory, have jumped into the 4th position. Tied on points with VFR South.
Ball able to stay into play.
The time running out for Canaries. If they need to do something, they need to do it now. The blessing for them is they're only 1 goal down and they're at home. Mathre.
Very interesting there. For me, I thought it scored, you know.
I did as well.
Yeah, for me, I thought it scored.
I don't know if to say a good save. I don't know if to say a goalkeeping error that did not result in them being punished.
I think you could say both.
A good save from a goalkeeping error that they did not get punished from.
Now it's a goal kick.
And CHOISEUL breaking through again. Oh my goodness! On the end line pretty much. Ball going across over the hands of the Canaries keeper.
One of the moments that you don't really want to have as a young goalkeeper. Basically, all he wanted to do was just pull the ball across. I think Bradley Tissot may have just gone a little too easy, or probably just underestimated him a little bit, and that ball was magically able to find the back of the net. Just shows a situation where CHOISEUL never give up on themselves. They continue playing, and the football gods have rewarded them with a goal.
Yeah. Unfortunate for Canaries. And in the instance of CHOISEUL, they say fortune favors the brave. So CHOISEUL were the ones that showed a little bit of bravery, didn't give up on that ball. And they now lead 2 goals to nil. It looks like your favorite word, critic?
Curtains. Surely curtains. I know the Canaries faithful would be disappointed. Big preparation, big night last night. Looking forward to this game. Game played under good temperature, played at 8 p.m. Sunday. We're going to be here on Tuesday again. And they really wanted the home team. The fans really came out to support them. And they were disappointed. But that's the game of football for you, Eli. Uncertainty. Again, resulted in a corner for CHOISEUL. A little mix up at the back, no communication between the two.
And more interestingly for me, CHOISEUL is right there in the mix in the hunt for a playoff spot, critic.
So, and they deserve that. They've worked really hard, Eli. I mean, we saw them get trounced early in the season, but you could see they went back to the pitch, put in the effort, and now they've been rewarded.
Yeah, still a solid 7 games left for them after this fixture. And anything is possible if they can get on a good run.
No nonsense defense there for CHOISEUL. He will be going back down the road with 3 points.
Yeah, meanwhile, 5 minutes of added on time to be played.
I mean, we've had some exciting finishes.
Yeah, we have.
But I don't think.
Saw Grosile give up a 3-goal lead and end up winning by a slim 1-goal margin last evening.
So Central do similar. It ended up in 3-all, right?
Yeah. Canaries have actually gone to 3 at the back in search of a goal.
Yeah, Canaries lack the quality up front. That's where the MacArthur situation comes in. Even David Henry will make a difference. But the youngsters, like for example the number 17 that they brought in, not ready for that level of football just yet. So they're clearly missing some of their top players. Not much time left. As a matter of fact, we're already in stoppage time.
Yeah, Davel Edward is the hero, I think, today. Come away for brace. First one well set up by Griffith. And the second one more fortuitous. A cross-come shot. Definitely intending to put that one across, but... And his numbers for CHOISEUL, and that's a horrible pass. 4 against 2. And it's still on!
Yeah, good take, keeper. I love Canaries. I no joke, you know. Canaries has a perfect football atmosphere, you know. Yeah, man. Support. Criticize when they have to. They jeer when they have to. I love it. I love it. Also, Eli, I don't know if you realize the fitness level of the CHOISEUL team as a unit. It's gone up as well, eh?
Yeah, it has.
It's really gone
Definitely.
up. Yeah, it has gone up as well.
I think noticeably their mentality has gone up. Remember their first couple of games, shoulders would have dropped.
Yeah, it wasn't a good night for him. Another corner to CHOISEUL.
Yeah, surely this must be the last action. Corner coming across and an acrobatic attempt there by Riquel Melma. And that's it, folks. A brace by Davel Edward sinks Canaries at home. CHOISEUL winning this one 2-0. And that's where we wrap up the weekend fixtures right there from the Canaries playing field. We'll be back on Tuesday. Make-up day for the games missed on Friday. As a result, of the passage of Tropical Storm Jerry. So, for Tennyson Glasgow, I'm Elijah Williams saying good night.
I'm here with Kadeem Akdom, of course, a member of the CHOISEUL team, victorious, hard-fought battle for you guys. You guys have really moved in terms of the league from where you were and the level of football that you guys play. What do you bring it down to?
Well, we've really been going through the motions. Hard time because I didn't start the game, but the guys, the intensity was very high and we had high hopes for this game and we proved that.
Did you find the grounds a little challenging because of the size?
Well, I find as a footballer you cannot complain about any pitch because we love football. Any pitch we get we play. You know, we have to use it to advantage. The home side is obviously their field, so you know we outplayed them today, but it was tough. It was tough.
Cool. So you guys can take the positive from this game going forward and hope that if we find ourselves in a situation like this again, we can even improve.
We can improve. I don't want to be too ahead of ourselves, but it's a hard-fought victory. Like I said, I didn't start, but towards the end it was a little bit intense, but we can take positive from it.
All right, my brother, thanks for speaking for us. All the best.
Thank you.
All right. I'm here with Donovan Jean-Baptiste, key member for the Canaries team. Donovan, hard fortnight. You guys miss out on some opportunities. Do you bring it down to complacency or underestimating the opponents?
It's probably a bit of both because I would say we underestimated and yet
at home, you guys are quite comfortable, whereas the CHOISEUL team had to adapt to the grounds. And you guys were, what make it so difficult that you guys couldn't bring home the bacon?
Yo, I would say like if we could have at least convert one goal, then we'd just take charge of the game. But we tried to score, we tried to create chances to make ourselves get in the game, but it was just our night.
So what do you bring it down to for CHOISEUL? Are they that estimation?
I wouldn't say they improved. We a bit underestimated them, because CHOISEUL was probably like the underdogs. Yeah, so we got a bit complacent against them.
All right, so it's back to the drawing board for you guys and see if you erase that from your memory.
Yeah, it's a game. It's a game. And let's just take it step by step.
All right, buddy. So I wish you all the best and thank you for speaking with us.
Thanks, man.
Okay, folks, this brings us to the end of our stream tonight. We're going to be back here on Tuesday and Wednesday right here at the Canaries playing field.